The right work-from-home laptop can make or break your experience. As a remote professional, you depend on it for your livelihood every day. You need it to be fast, comfortable, and reliable, but without costing an arm and a leg. That's a tall order. To speed up your research, our tech experts at Project Untether dug deep into the data, sifting through mountains of specs, reviews, and prices to narrow down your best options. In this video, we'll cover At the first position of our list, we have 2020 Apple MacBook Air laptop. After 20+ hours of research, there is a clear winner. The MacBook Air known as the best budget laptop for working from home, at least for most people. It's not the cheapest laptop on the list, but its quality, longevity, and usability make up for it. In fact, this is the exact laptop I use to work remotely. It checks all of the boxes. It's incredibly lightweight, weighs in at 2.8 pounds, and has a ridiculous 18-hour battery life that'll let you work from anywhere. Living van life off the grid with limited house batteries. You can still work. With 8 GB of RAM and 256 GB of solid-state memory, your machine fires up in just a few seconds. And unlike older versions of the Air, the phone is packed with power. That means it can take on pretty much any tasks you throw at it without a flinch. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Acer Aspire 5500-155636. I have a friend who swears by Acer products. He's a hardcore bang for buck kind of guy, and he claims Acer is the best product at its price range. They offer both laptops and desktops at affordable prices with decent hardware. The Acer Aspire 5 is a budget laptop that doesn't look cheap. In fact, it's the cheapest true laptop on this list. It has a sleek design, but is a bit heavier than average, weighing in at a smidge over 4 pounds. If you don't plan on moving around much, that won't be an issue. If you do move around, consider the extra weight an opportunity to whip yourself into shape. The number 3 position is held by HP and the X360. What if a laptop could also be a tablet? What if it was lightweight, faster than grease lightning, had long battery life, and was attractively priced? Well, then you would probably be looking at the HP Envy X360. It's got a 15 screen, which depending on your portability needs, could be a pro or a con. The Envy X360's hardware is impressive with an AMD Ryzen 5, 8 of RAM, and a 256 SSD. It weighs less than 3 pounds and has plenty of ports. The graphics card isn't great, and there are some strong-worded complaints about the webcam and zoom functionality. But if you're an HP fan who wants something tablet-capable, this is the best choice for the money. Next at number 4 we have Microsoft Surface Pro 7. Not many people think about Microsoft when it comes to hardware, but they make computers, and these computers run their software amazingly well. The Microsoft Surface Pro 7 is what you want if you're a die-hard Microsoft lover. This is one of the best laptops for home business, and so many people rely on the Office suite for office tasks. And at a feathery 1.7 pounds and 2-in-1 tablet capability, it's a cinch to haul to and from the office. The Surface Pro also lets you choose your chip, GPU, RAM, and hard drives, but anything more than the base model will cost you dearly. The downsides are that for nearly $1,000, you're only getting the bare-bones base model with a 12.3-inch display and 10.5 hours of battery life, far less than what a similarly priced MacBook Air gives you. In fact, if you want equal specs to the MacBook Air, you'll pay over $1,000. The number 5 position is held by ASUS Zenbook 14. It isn't easy, but I accept that not everyone appreciates Apple products the same way that I do. In that case, the ASUS Zenbook 14 is your best option. They are ultra slim and lightweight, hitting the scales just over 2.5 pounds, even lighter than the MacBook Air. As far as specs, this bad boy boasts an iPhone chip, 8 GB of RAM, and a 256 GB SSD drive, making it very comparable to the MacBook Air in this category. The battery life isn't quite as good as the Air, but it's still solid at just over 13 hours of life. On the bright side, the Zenbook 14 packs in quite a few different ports, so unlike the Air, you might not need to carry around an extra adapter. The number 6 position is dominated by Lenovo Chromebook Duet. Chromebooks are slightly different from normal laptops. They use Chrome OS, which is an operating system that runs a lot like an Android smartphone. It is app-based, which requires lighter hardware to run properly. Chromebooks are for people who are just testing the waters. If you're just starting out as a freelance writer, editor, proofreader, or with some kind of data entry gig that allows for Google products, this is your best bet. You can dip your toes into the pool without spending a small fortune on a computer. The Chromebook Duet is technically cheaper than the Aspire 5, but I wouldn't consider it a true laptop. It is a 2-in-1 laptop with a 10-screen and detachable keyboard. Think of it kind of like working on a glorified tablet. Finally, the number 7 position is dominated by newest Dell G5 C5500 515.6. This budget Dell laptop has an impressive AMD Ryzen R7 CPU and an AMD Radeon RD 5600 GPU. This means that for the money, the graphics on this computer are top-notch. It also comes with 8GB of RAM and a 256GB SSD hard drive, all for under $1,000. Please note, this is for last year's model. The newest one is going to cost anywhere between $1,200 and $1,500. However, it's still a quality machine and definitely worth the money. So what's the problem? Wait, this thing is monstrous, weighing in at 5.5 pounds. That's almost equivalent to carrying 2 MacBook Airs or ASUS Zenbook 14s. Yikes, that's all for today. We upload budget-friendly product review videos every single day. So, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.